One. So close. We're gonna nail it one day.
We nailed it once. That was literally a full second off in my ears.
I counted the 4 in my head when I clapped. I counted the 3 waiting for you, and I counted the 4 to clap it. Anyway, all right. Welcome back, everybody, to Distinguished Chubby podcast. My name is Sushifishninja. As always, I'm joined by the lovely Gerbiliscious.
Did you just call me Lugly?
Probably. A little lovely and ugly. You know, it's cute, dude. So, super funny thing. You'll either have heard it in the beginning or it'll be put at the end, but we did this once already and my computer crashed because I forgot to unplug something. So Jer was screaming at me and I wasn't there.
Don't be surprised, guys. Motherfucker couldn't even figure out how to get his GPU to work. Jesus Christ.
All right, dude. Listen, let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to another episode. This is episode 6, and this is probably the least... What?
Could you try that again? This is episode 6, but without the question mark. Go for it. You got this.
Episode 6.
All right. Well, that wasn't even enthusiastic. But,
Welcome back to episode 6, everybody. Today's
Woo!
episode is not as formulated as it normally is because we've just, I've just been really busy.
I feel like you're giving
what?
credit where there's none due.
What?
Shit is never formulated.
It is so formulated. We usually have like 10 topics to talk about.
You throw up 10 half-ass topics. Like, I don't know. Like, the only real and this is going to... Okay.
Oh, are we going inside baseball right now?
Not yet.
Okay.
This is going to lead in perfectly at some point in this podcast to what I have to say. That's
okay.
been eating at me a bit, but we'll get there.
Oh God, Jerm's
We'll
gonna
get
break
there.
up
There's
with
been
me.
one good topic this entire podcast.
This one?
No, all of
I was
them.
gonna say we've only been recording for 2 minutes.
All of them.
All of them? What do you mean?
That's maintaining relationships while being a streamer. It's the only good topic. All the rest are fluff. We've just been out here fluffing the performers.
We're not fluffing nobody.
You got that guy hard so he could go into the scene and do what he does.
I got that guy hard because I wanted to. First of all,
Right.
that was of my own fruition. I wanted that. Yeah.
All right. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Google the word fruition.
I don't want
and
to do
tell
that.
me if you used it in a sentence correctly.
I feel like I didn't because now you're dadding me about it.
Oh, I'm not dadding you. I'm being that English dick.
Oh yeah,
The one that everybody hates.
Yeah, you're smart.
Well, technically, you should say, I couldn't care less instead of I could care less.
I'm being that guy right now.
The point at which a plan or project is realized. Yeah.
Okay. Something comes to fruition.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's not what you said.
Oh,
but okay.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. You're right.
All right.
All right,
Got that out.
Yeah. I'm not cutting shit out. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. I've never not said I wasn't, so.
I'm 100% on board that shit.
I know you are. Fucking
We can
smarty
fly to
pants.
the moon on your idiot juice.
Use that space, use that sentence right.
Shut up.
Oh, I forgot we live in America where intelligence is a burden.
Yeah. No child left behind. Thanks a lot, Bush. Let's go, dude. I can't fucking read.
Some people should be left behind, and I think you are one of them.
Definitely.
It's like celebrating it. That is also American. I want a Canadian co-host, please.
I should not
Where's
have ever
Frisky?
graduated high school. I should never have graduated high school.
Well,
No chance.
I went to a high school where it doesn't matter if you graduate. It's not an achievement. High school is not difficult.
It's not.
Where I went to school.
I just slept. I literally C average. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard did nothing.
Yeah, we went over that.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got today?
Okay.
I'm feeling
So,
saucy, bitch. Let's do this.
I know you are, dude. I love this. So we're recording in the afternoon. Normally we record in the morning where both of us have just woken up. And this is definitely, I like this a lot more. Okay, so we're just going to get this out of the way so it can be talked about. And we could say that we talked about it. Shroud moved to Mixer.
Yeah.
Whoop de fucking do. Let's go, dude.
10 mil. Gotta be.
Solid. Good job.
All right. If you're gonna do shit like that, if we're in 1998 morning radio talk show.
Oh shit, dude! I'll make a radio shit if you want me to get some more stuff.
No, I'm saying if that's what we're doing.
Well, I don't have a horn. If I had a horn, I'd have put a horn in there. Sushi, put a fucking put a MLG horn right here.
I quit.
Edit that out too. So
quit, bitch.
Mixer has Shroud and Ninja now. Cool beans. Way to go. Super sick. See you later. Okay.
Next up, Summit
Prime
and Tim
TV/Sushifishninja use Twitch Prime. So
Jesus
next
Christ.
up, do you think
really
Tim's
makes
next?
me not want to do this with you?
You think Tim's next?
Him or Summit, whoever gets offered money.
Dude, Summit's not going. I'm telling you, dude, it's Doc.
I don't know. You know how much money they would have to give Doc?
Not as much as they had to give fucking Ninja or Shroud. Are you crazy?
I guarantee you, Doc is not dumb enough unless he gets $10 million, which I also think is the figure that it cost them to get Shroud.
I think that,
and I think Ninja was less than half of that.
I don't.
Did you notice? Okay, here's really all I want to say about it. It's all about money.
Oh yeah,
you're securing your future. Awesome.
So it is. Yeah.
Awesome. If somebody offered me $50 to switch to Mixer, I'd do it. I don't have $50. Give me the $50. I'll fucking switch. I don't care.
Such a fucking dope way to put that. But you're right. I mean, it's what it is. And it just prepare for Twitter feeds to be like, "Yeah, creator, how could you? You started here." Okay,
no.
fuck you, dude. You're paying my mortgage like you're not.
Nope. Nobody's gonna say that about Shroud.
No, they're not. I don't really know much about other than like his like shit with Cloud9. Like I don't really know anything about his like past on Twitch or like how long he's been here kind of thing. I don't really know that much.
No,
I know like more about his like
all
career.
you need to know is the person. The person is what's important. Shroud is about as simple as people get. I like video games. I'm doing this to make money. These guys just basically offered me a shitload of money, so I'm going to move over to this platform.
Yeah.
That's simple. Ninja, numbers are fading. Still trying to secure my future. These guys offered me a buttload of money. I'm going over there to stream. None of it matters. Doc has no reason to switch unless they offer him an ass load of money.
That's fair.
Anyway.
That's fair.
I feel like I'm going to dominate today.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like Doc. Like I'm going to just...
You got a real Doc attitude.
Dominate you today.
I'm so scared. Okay, so just a little bit inside. Gerb messaged me yesterday. It was like, "Hey, I got a really cool topic for."
Oh, I did not say it was cool.
Okay, I got a really good topic.
I said I finally have a topic.
Okay, I'm not fucking doing verbatim with you.
Okay, you're saying like I'm boosting up the topic. No, I'm not. I said I have a topic.
Gerb said he's got a topic.
Boom. And just so you guys know, I have literally contributed
0
one topic this entire time.
I'm sorry. What was your other topic you put in?
Oh shit! It was a while back. Scrolling.
Was it a game?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was one of those games you were playing.
Oh, probably Greedfall or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like once. That's it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Sick. So
this one.
I don't even know what this is, dude. He hasn't even told me.
I told him I didn't want him to know what it is.
Are we doing it right now?
No.
Okay.
You wanted to go into the backstory. You don't put your leading content first, bro. You build up to it. You give them a little taste. That's why I talk more at the end of podcasts than at the beginning. I let
It's so annoying how right you are all the time.
The taste test. Lead off with the taste test a little, and then give them that sweet, sweet gerbil juice.
You fucking irritate me.
Yeah. I should have done debate.
You should have. You definitely should have. So Jerb's got a crazy topic. We already talked about the other one.
It's not crazy.
Whoop-de-doo. I don't fucking know what it is.
Don't quantify it then. Jerb's got a topic.
I can quantify it if I speak in hyperbole all the fucking time, Gerb.
What? All right,
Just
we're gonna
fucking
go back to the dictionary.
No, we're not going back to the dictionary. Let's talk about fucking Outer Worlds because I don't know what this game is and everyone's talking about it. What the hell is this?
Okay, well, you didn't know what Greedfall was either. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really look at games.
You're
that often,
directly in that FPS.
I literally have a lane, bro. That's all I look at. But I cannot. I can't say that I've never looked at. I did look at it yesterday, and it looked really neat. But I still don't know
your
what
lane
it
is 3-lane shooting games.
Yeah, pretty much. 3-lane shooters and arena shooters is kind of my jam.
Yeah. Outer Worlds is an RPG made by Obsidian.
Ooh. I like Obsidian games.
Yeah. With the exception of Fallout, I agree.
Yeah.
Even though many people say New Vegas was the best one.
I agree with that.
It kind of combines elements from BioWare and elements from other Fallout games.
Okay.
But it's a space RPG. You basically awaken after a long ass period of time. You're on a ship. The outer worlds, the outer solar system, or even universe has been colonized. And it's kind of like overly corporate colonization. Like everything is dark corporate humor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so you're just trying to like fight to keep freedom of the settlers, you know. And it's pretty interesting for some RPG mechanics. You know, the VAT system in Fallout. It's not in this, but they do have a time slowing mechanism when you aim,
like a Max Payne style thing.
Kind of, but the difference is you don't get it very all the time. Like it has to build up over time. But they kind of use the same type of VATS mechanic in the sense that if you hit a character in the head with your shot, they're blinded for a minute, or not a full minute, but for a second. If you hit them in the arms, their damage does less power, or their power does less damage to you. If you hit them in the legs, they're slowed, stuff like that.
That's neat.
And I haven't gotten any confirmation on how often you can slow time, which that aspect kind of bothers me.
I really couldn't find a whole lot of information about the way the game is played.
Okay, well I'll get to that in a second. So there's that, but then there also are companions, like there was in Greedfall or in any BioWare RPG like Dragon Age. You have 2 people you can bring with you, and they travel around with you. Excuse me. And there's factions, same thing as Greedfall that we've talked about, just not as in depth. If you piss off one faction, the only difference is you're not going to get like discounts on prices at their shops. So the factions are kind of here or there. Who cares really? But
so there doesn't seem to be like is there a heavy element of like your choices matter kind of thing, or is it about to that extent?
They say there is. They say there's 2 main junctures where your choice matters, like large choice matters, and there's 4 or 5 different endings to the game. But the really where your smaller choices matter is really just they show you after the game is over. They show you how certain particular choices affect the world in the future. So like if you killed a guy who was going to be governor 10 years later in the game canon or whatever, the guy never becomes governor and somebody else does, and it may be better or it may be worse, whatever. But that's nothing that plays out. It's just a screen that tells you what happens with text and stuff rather than seeing it in video. Yeah.
Okay.
But talking about how you actually play the game, there is no one way to play the game. There is a billion different ways to play the game. The developers have even said every single character in the game is killable. You can kill your companions.
No
you can kill
shit.
every single NPC. You can kill everybody. And you can still finish the game.
I did see something along the lines of their like advertisement that was like they were talking about like you can be the hero, you can be the villain, you can be an assassin, you can be this and that and this and that. So I guess I wouldn't say it's like class based, but it does seem like there's a lot of really cool fucking things you can do in that game.
Yeah. Well, okay. There are different abilities you can have, and the way they've made it so that you can dump all your stats into the power of your weapons and whatever skill you want, and be a really just damage focused character.
Right.
Whereas in other games that'll leave you open to, like, you can't pick locks, you can't when you're in dialogue you don't have extra options to maybe persuade people to do what you want. What they've done is taken your companions and made their stats basically add on to yours. So if you have a really persuasive companion, then you do have those dialogue options.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's pretty smart. And if you have a, I want to say tinkerer, but that's not it. It's like a engineering type guy that makes turrets or whatever there is in the game. I don't honestly know. Then that can be like a more defensive side of your super damage oriented, fully offensive way you play.
I do like that though, that your companion is not just basically a glorified backpack.
Well, yeah,
that kind of what it seems like it always turns out to be.
No. Well, I could name a lot of games that are the same thing. Like Dragon Age, you can change all their armor, you can change their stats, you can do whatever you want. And you can do that on this game too. But because other games you can load up on, like, say if it's like Dragon Age, like, I want all fire spells, all I'm doing is fire spells, no healing, no protection, nothing. Then yeah, you want to take people with you who maybe have healing or defensive spells and stuff, or skills and stuff like that. This game is the same exact thing, but because it's a shooter, it feels different in that sense. You know what I mean?
This sounds fucking cool.
It's interesting. You'll look at it and say, no, that's not for me, because that's who you are. But
so, like,
I mean,
the visuals and stuff that I saw from it were definitely to the effect of. So the visuals I saw from it were definitely to the effect of, like, it looked very custom. Like, your character looks really customizable as far as like their look. Like,
yeah, I think so.
It's pretty vast.
Yeah, and the customizing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I like I said, I don't know if there is like a full on class system.
Not really.
Yeah, so I didn't know if it was like distinguishable to the class, like kind of like Destiny-esque, like you can't wear like warlock stuff or something like that.
No, nothing like that. You can wear anything, do anything, really.
Yeah, it has. So if you guys haven't seen the game, it has a very unique look to it. I think
it's like a cross between Borderlands and Mass Effect.
Yeah,
on the styling.
Yeah, it was very Borderlands, Mass Effect, little sprinkles of Fallout. I thought, especially for the setting as well, I thought very Destiny 1-ish, like nothing super flashy, crazy.
Well, except for the over commercialization of literally everything. Everything's a billboard. Everything.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I like the look of the whole thing. I just thought it was interesting because it was, again, and more. When I first saw it, I was like, this is definitely Gerb's range. Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be. I thought it was fucking badass though.
Well, the most interesting thing I saw about it was the perk system. Like, there's been a couple of videos where, you know how the mouse quickly scans over the perks in the video, and you have to pause it every 10th of a second to try to see what the skill is. Just doing that for a couple minutes the other day. A lot of the perks and skills you can get, and you can get perks and skills for your companions too. You can use them to complement each other. Like if you have one companion, like everything they do stuns people, then you're getting like double damage because they're already stunned, you know?
So like a stacking. So it makes like, it matters, like the
like any sort of like tag team fighting game, you
right?
Know? You just
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's a million ways you can do things in the game just based off the perks and the weapons and stuff. And
That's
there are
interesting.
kind of like 5 exotic weapons in the game too,
See,
that you just find out in the
that's
world.
cool.
There's a shrink ray gun. Let's
Oh
just
my god, that's so dope.
you shrink them, they go to like half their size, do half the damage, and you can just keep shrinking them over and over until they're gone.
What? See that? See,
With
dude,
them, that's like Borderlands style.
that's so cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Borderlands 3, like I'm gonna be honest with you. We did a podcast where I talked a bunch of shit about the game, and then I was like, I have no grounds to talk shit about this game, so I bought it and played it, and I fucking hated it. All right, guys. While we're taking this break, let's take a second to talk about the social medias and the places that you can find Gerbiliscious and myself. You can find us at Twitter at Gerbiliscious. That's GERBILISCIOUS. And you can find me at Sushifishninja, SUSHIFISHNINJA. And that's all social medias from there. So let's get back into the podcast. Okay, so we were talking about Outer Worlds.
I don't know, were we?
Yeah, we were. We were talking about Outer Worlds and talking about the system.
Perk system, and you
Perk
can make it so it
systems.
works well together, blah, blah, blah. I think we're moving on.
Game's cool. All right, check that shit out, boys. I'm sure Gerb will be streaming it very soon.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, hell yeah. So whenever this comes out, he'll be streaming it as you're listening to it. So go fucking say hi.
Yeah.
So recently you changed your Twitter handle to Gerbilicious, what your name is on Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
And I've been using Instagram a little bit more.
Mhm.
I kind of always was like fucking around with Instagram. It's just like kind of a thing just that you post clips on or whatever.
Yeah.
But I really saw they have this thing called IGTV. Do you use Instagram at all?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine.
I
Well,
I have it, and every once in a while, I open it, scroll through it, and go, ugh, and then close it.
Well, they have this thing. It's like IGTV, and
Yeah.
I post a lot of videos on Twitter, like the edits and stuff that I do. You can only do it for like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's all the time that they give you.
Like
And
working.
Yes. And they squeeze the quality out of the video. So you can barely see my butthole, and it's kind of annoying. So like they have this thing on IGTV where you can post like 30-minute fucking videos.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe it's 15. I think, yeah, the minimum is a minute. The max is 15 minutes. So like that's pretty fucking good. Like that's 5 minutes over what like a normal YouTube video is.
You know
and
why?
it keeps all the quality and everything. It looks great.
You know why most stuff is kept so short, though?
That's just like the average viewing habits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could barely stand talking to you for an hour. Why would I want to watch you for 15 minutes?
You're so funny, Job.
Do I need to go back to last week?
No, shut up. Anyway,
All right. We're going to break you of that habit.
No, we're gonna
Just
break
say,
your asshole.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
There you go.
That works for me. Okay.
Good boy. Good
So
boy.
I've been taking like videos that I had originally posted on Twitter, like maybe like around last year or so, or the beginning of this year, and I've been posting them on this IGTV. Now IGTV feeds directly into your normal posting feed. So if people go to your Instagram, the IGTV videos are in there like pictures that you were posting before. So it's not an extra click or anything like that. And when you post it, it still goes in the timeline that everyone else is naturally viewing, which is really fucking cool.
Okay.
But I've been having a lot of success with posting videos on there.
Yeah.
And it like I'm still trying to catch up on like the backlog, the catalog of stuff that I have saved, and I want to post more stuff on that, like longer edits, because I've had to cut a million things down to like these tiny little bite-sized versions of this really cool video I had. And then I had to go back and like just cut a bunch of shit just so it'll fucking fit on Twitter. Like just posting these videos and getting this shit done and doing like a little bit of working. Like I use my once personal Instagram as just like the whole foundation of like where I post all my stuff. Yeah. So I started using that at about 1,200 followers, and it's at like 15. It was at like it was at like 15 before I started like grinding like the way I'm posting things and how I'm going about posting them, the times and everything like that. Now I got just at 2,000, maybe a little over. It's been fun as fuck. Just like messing around with social media stuff. I know you don't give a shit because you don't do it the same way that I do it, but it's so much fun to do. The reason I'm bringing it up in the first place is because a lot of people who are, you know, in the Twitch world trying to do it kind of the way I'm trying to do it, they get stuck to a spot where they're like only posting on Twitter or only posting like the clips. You've seen it before where it's like the top is white, the bottom is white, the video's in the middle, and there's like text on it. Like I used to fucking make videos like that like 2 years ago. And that was before I was even streaming. I was just pulling videos from my PlayStation. But a lot of people just do that. They just post it from there to there. But like Instagram is giving people the tools to do that. And for those of you guys that like to promote stuff and pay for it, Twitter is robbing you. And Instagram shit you can promote super duper cheap. And Facebook you can't promote anything apparently because they fucking hate video games, I guess. Fuck me. I tried to post something on Facebook a couple days ago, and it was just Call of Duty like clips for Modern Warfare. I hate this fucking kid, dude. Go fuck yourself. What do you want to talk about, Gerb?
I'm just saying, it's 5 minutes you talking about Instagram and gaining followers and yeah. What's your fucking point?
You can use social media to do a lot of cool things for yourself, Gerb.
Okay, so your point is, hey,
and knowing how to do it.
I tell you what, let me throw something at you here. Let's try to make a new and improved sushi. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Step number 1. Cut out half the shit that you say. Step number 2. The other half that's left, make it clear and concise. I can do this for you right now. 5 minutes of that shit. Yeah, so I started posting on Instagram. It's got this really cool feature, IGTV. You can post a lot of longer form videos. I think it's like 1 minute to 15 minutes. So I've been going through my backlog of videos and posting them on there. I've been having a lot of luck, a lot of new followers, a lot of new people coming by and getting views out of it. And I think it's really helping my streaming. And I think that's something other people can do if they've hit a plateau. You know, head on over to Instagram, try it out. Maybe it'll help you out.
You know, this interesting
Next topic
about podcasting when you have a co-host is that you tend to, you know, lean on them interjecting into the conversation or maybe adding something into it.
And take a breath.
See how I waited there for him to continue to talk because I put a pause on it. But when you don't have an interjection, you kind of just go.
Yeah.
Just talk. See, I gave him another break there, and he did interject that time. It was pretty interesting.
Hey, okay. Now, what you're saying is that when you make a point and there's room for either an agreement or a valid counterpoint, anything that comes up in normal conversation, that there is the option for the other person to interject, which is fine. But when you take 5 minutes and still haven't gotten to the point, what am I supposed to interject with besides to say, dude, what is your point?
You go, yeah, oh, shit, no. That's cool.
No.
Kind of how I do when you're talking about anything else.
No, literally, no.
Yeah.
I'll make snoring noises.
Yeah, you do make snoring noises because you're a fucking child.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes,
well, this is fair. I'm not going to deny it.
See, where
I
am undeniably the co-host champion because I take interest in things that Jerb takes interest in. Naturally, these are things that he's interested in and I'm not.
All right.
Well, like things like the Golden Gloves were today.
Right. This is all right. I'm
talking about baseball.
I'm getting into it. Nope, fuck that.
The Golden Gloves happened today.
Who cares?
Kind of neat.
Nobody gives a shit. Guess what? We're going into my topic now.
Oh shit! Here it comes. Fucking put the horns in, boys.
Let me crack my neck.
Oh boy, here we go.
Stretch out the back muscles. pinch my nutsack, roll it around a little because I got an itch. Yeah, guys do that, people. Okay.
That's called pinch. It's the pinch and roll technique. It's fucking top tier.
There is nothing we are doing that is of any importance. None of it matters. It's all unoriginal. There has not been a singular original thought. And everything we say and do has been said and done. And who gives a fuck?
It's called existing, you fuck.
No. I'm talking about this podcast.
Uh-huh.
Name one original thought that you've had on this podcast. I can't name one that I've had.
Who's looking for originality?
Name anything important we've ever talked about.
I think everything we talk about is important.
I can name one important thing that we've talked about that I don't see a lot of.
And that would be...
Sure, it's been talked about. That would be keeping your relationship while streaming.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing we've ever talked about that is of any importance to anybody who is in this weird, stupid world of streaming that we are in.
So let me counterpoint you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where you and I are in streaming we're in the bottom portion. We're not at the very bottom because there's lots of people who don't have anybody that shows up to nothing. We got
we're in
people
the same
that show up to our shit.
percentile as them.
No, we're not. Statistically, literally, are not. Anyway, I don't have the stats. Otherwise, I'd give them to you. I forget them. But we are in a position where if we have information to give information, it's the best thing you can do, especially in this world. If you have information that is helpful, give the information. So talking about social media grinding, I see a lot of the homies that are only using Twitter. I've never seen them once talk about Instagram.
We're sidetracking.
What are you talking about?
We're sidetracking. Unimportant. Who gives a shit?
No, it's not.
I broke it down for you already.
importance.
Hey, guess what? I'm having more success in this, getting more viewers, getting more follows, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Good to go.
I'm just going off of the last topic we were talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's also an unimportant topic.
No, it's not. Same with Outer Worlds.
God.
There's probably a
that's
handful of people that have
super
never seen Outer
unimportant.
Worlds.
There's people that played it already. That's so unimportant.
Whoop de fucking do. There's some people who've never even heard about it.
So
Talked
they
about.
go to YouTube and look at it.
Right, but if it wasn't for this podcast, you and me talking, I wouldn't even have looked the fuck up at the game.
V-Kid is our only listener, and he's the one who introduced me to it.
Shit, you're so full of shit.
All right, here's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If we continue this podcast, which we are, I guess that sounded wrong. I don't want to say it. Yeah. I would enjoy continuing this podcast.
Of course.
For the foreseeable future. Mostly because I just like burning you to the fucking ground. But we have to interject something. And you want to know what? You want to know how unoriginal the world of podcasts are? You want to know how much? I'm ripping this off from Will Sasso on The Fighter and the Kid. He was just on there last week saying the same fucking thing. He might start doing another podcast with Brian Callen. And he's saying, I'm not doing the fucking podcast if we're not talking about anything important. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. The snoring thing, Will Sasso did that too. Do you see how I've set up everything for this topic just to point out
You're Will Sasso?
Boring and unoriginal all podcasts are?
Yeah. Podcasting is boring.
We gotta figure something out, bro, because I am about to shoot my brains out here. Not realistically. It's a boredom thing.
Come up with topics.
I just did.
One.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a topic. It was, hey, I'm bored.
No. How do you interject more creativity, more innovation into something that is so overdone?
You try fucking
topic.
hard.
Try hard.
Streaming also.
Try hard?
Yeah.
What are the type of
All right,
gamers that
I'm
people
gonna
hold
I'm gonna
on?
interject
What
you
what
on
are
this
the
one.
what are the type of gamers people hate most?
Tryhards.
Boom.
All right, I'm interjecting on this because this is a rule that we used to have in the band. If you are going to come up with something and say that you don't like the part or you don't like this, then you have to have something to replace it. So here's what I'm going to do.
Okay, this is not a band. This is a collaborative effort between two singular
That's what a band
people.
is.
Hold on.
A band can also be that.
Okay, this isn't Flight of the Conchords. What I'm saying is,
You're old.
how am I old? Still relevant.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, continue.
Every week we do the same thing. You come up with 99% of the topics, which is totally fine. I don't care. What I'm saying is, there's got to be something different we can do.
What do you mean?
Something that okay. Is there literally anything original left that we could even possibly think of?
We could go snorkeling and do the podcast. You want to do that?
And done.
Prove it.
You're going snorkeling podcast.
If you get a snorkeling podcast, you're just gonna get episodes where people talk about snorkeling. It's probably gonna be episodes
Best
of Burt
snorkeling
Kreischer.
podcast. It's a whole playlist.
Of people probably talking about snorkeling.
Snorkel deep dive. Scotland outdoors. Experiences you should have. Explore Oregon. Making the most of outdoors. Okay. Well,
Okay, but are they underwater? No.
you
they're
explain to me how we're gonna go underwater and record something.
Put your phone in a bag, dude.
Wow.
You're asking questions. I'm giving you fucking answers here.
You're replying. I don't know about answers. I think it's something that's important to think about in anything you're doing in online content creation, podcasts, Twitter, Instagram, your fucking stream, your twerking videos on Pornhub, whatever you're doing, do something, try, figure out a way. But what I'm asking is, in the world of podcasts, is there anything left?
I'm sure there
Are
is.
we resigning ourselves to take the latest news, the latest issues, like Shroud going to Mixer, Outer Worlds comes out tomorrow, COD comes out later tonight.
I mean,
For
I
fuck's
didn't even
sakes,
know Outer
giveaway
Worlds came out
streams and
tomorrow.
streamers. Did you rip that off from a Twitter post yesterday?
No, I just fucking hate them.
There was literally a guide on Twitter yesterday from some YouTube douche about whether or not they hurt or help your stream.
And what was the video, like 10 minutes long? Here's the answer, folks. Yup.
Yeah, if you're doing them all the time, if you have like,
That's what everyone does. They do
no,
it.
like for your 1 year anniversary, you want to do some giveaways? That's cool.
That's
Just-
fine.
Yeah, that doesn't
then you
hurt your
got-
stream.
But you got other dickheads who like post their sub counts and shit on like it's on the screen or whatever, and they have like 200. And you're like, how the hell did they do that? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Last month he gave away a fucking TV. And what's he giving away this month? 2 pairs of Astros. Fucking what?
Well, that just financially doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It never has made any sense to me.
I think what
They do that shit
you
all the time.
understand what I'm getting at here is we're talking about the same thing that 2.5 million other people are talking about. And that's just Twitch.
Well,
We gotta find. And
we talk about Twitch very seldomly, honestly. We don't really make a huge focus of it. We may talk about people on it.
no, but we cover the same things that many people who are on Twitch cover, or many people who watch Twitch also read about or cover. And I get
Right.
that that's kind of where the audience is aimed at. Finding either we could take the same information and find a different way to present it, or find different information and present it in the same old way, or find different information and find a new way to present it. But I'm literally saying most of those in a podcast form are impossible to do. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we do audio only podcasts on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Nobody can see how incredulous my face is when you say something stupid. When I am literally growing more and more bored and tired by the second as you take 5 minutes to explain a 30-second thing, nobody can see me just like slowly going comatose and begin to snore.
Okay, so do you want to do video?
Well, I have from the start.
I know you have from the start, but I'm saying, do you want to do video from here on out?
Yes. But what I'm saying is, we gotta do something different.
I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna fucking do then. So in the form of something called Kill Tony, you ever heard of it?
Spell.
Kill Tony, KILLTONY. It's a podcast. I fucking love this podcast. I listen to it every day.
Okay.
So basically, what it is,
they do a podcast every day.
They post a fucking ton. They did like 7 shows this week, yeah, it's nuts. So they're comedians and they travel around. What they do is they go to comedy clubs and they have their podcasts at the comedy club. But what's happening is the people that are there to watch are also there to do stand-up, and they could be people who have been doing stand-up, somebody who's never ever done it before, or like people who get signed up by their dickhead friends, and then you get pulled out of a bucket, you go up on stage and you do exactly 1 minute of stand-up, and you either die a slow death or you kill it, and then they interview the people after the fact. So it's really it is the most unique podcast I've ever listened to in my life. It's really fun to watch. It's super cool. So what we're going to start doing is we are going to start doing video podcasts, and then either once a month or every other or something like that, we're going to do a live podcast. Okay. You and me will both go live on Twitch, and we will just bullshit, and
I'd like to amend
questions
that
from chat.
I'd like to amend that to something we talked about before the podcast started.
I forget.
We have to be drunk.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So here, all right. New format, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. From now on, after this episode, we are going video. So you will have video to watch alongside. Audio will still be available. You just don't have to watch video. It doesn't matter. It's all going up on YouTube. I will get this stuff out to other places when we have more of a backing to it. So I need to know that more people are listening. Otherwise,
kid, get somebody else to listen.
It's only going on YouTube because there's a lot of steps to take to put it on things like, you know, Apple Music and Spotify and shit like that.
I know you have a lady, V-Kid. Make her listen. Hi, V-Kid's lady.
Got her. So we're going video. Do you want to do the live podcast only drunk?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to start
doing. If
I'm
streaming, I'm drunk.
Fair enough. So what we're going to start doing once a month on Saturdays, like the middle of the month. So next one we'll do, the first one, the inaugural drunk podcast will be on the 15th of November.
Okay.
Or the 16th. I'm an idiot. So the 16th of November, we are going to, me and Gerb will both be going live. We'll be drinking, either playing together or separately. And then we are going to meet in the middle, shut the whole shit down. We're going to go live. We're going to fucking start recording a podcast and get hammered. And then you guys will be expected to participate in said drunken podcast. So
I like it.
What's going to happen from here on out?
From Sushi's side, it's going to be the best.
So what's going to start happening is we'll record a podcast on a Monday. So we'll record one podcast on Monday, and then the drunken podcast in the middle of the week. In the middle of the month. I'm watching my audio like keep popping because my fucking face is I'm moving in my chair. So
sounds good to me.
Yeah. So the next podcast after this one will be on the 28th, and then you guys have to wait till the 15th from there on, and that is just how it's going to go. So welcome to innovation, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait,
By the way,
wait. Podcast after this is on the 28th.
oh, did I say that wrong?
You said
Oh
the
yeah,
28th.
I'm dumb. So it'd be the 4th, and then we'll do one on the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, we do one on the 4th, and then we do one on the 15th, and then maybe one on the 25th or something.
Well, 4th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Monday after the drunken one.
Okay. We just
Still
like
a regular podcast.
okay.
Keep the 2 weeks for that, but do them once a month or once every 2 weeks, whatever we're doing.
Right.
For the drunken video one.
Well, we'll get so November we'll get it that way, and then by December we'll hammer it out to be because I mean we're still only doing 2 a month because that's still the live one. Still, I still have to that's still got to be edited and everything.
Live? Fine, we're going to be live.
What do you mean?
That's like a Twitch only podcast.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, yeah, we'll do like that.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
thought
cool.
that's what you meant.
No,
I'm not
no,
even
no.
going to record it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna log it. So yeah, cool. So we'll do Twitch only for the homies. We'll do that way. And then cool. That's fucking tight. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So we'll do that. All right, cool. Way to go, Drew.
Oh god, everybody's gonna know how dumb I think you are. It's gonna be delicious.
I can't wait. I'm gonna
Not
fuck
that
with
anybody
your-
actually watches me,
your picture.
but
I'm just gonna put a bunch of propaganda about you up on my stream.
I mean that's fine. Once people see my deliciousness, they're gonna be like, "Sushi, who?"
I hate you. So what's our last topic we got listed there?
I don't know. You added that in thinking
I
would
did add
actually
it. Did you
want to talk
about it? Do you not want to talk about it? I'm not gonna make you.
I don't care. It's not that interesting. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. Now,
I think it's kind of cool.
15 weeks or so.
Gerb writes for a blog.
Just a little like entertainment tech news blog. Somebody came through Litz, kind of advertised for their blog, and got admonished for it, and I still contacted them anyway and said, "Yeah, I'll fucking do it." So once a week, I write an article for a blog about whatever's pertinent in the news, in the tech or video game or entertainment world.
See, I
That's
just
about
found out about this today. I think it's cool. So, like, what's the last thing you did?
I did an article on Outer Worlds.
What was the last thing you did before that? We already talked about Outer Worlds a bunch today.
Was the Google hardware event.
Okay, you did mention that. What in the heck is that?
Every time Google has a yearly hardware event. So it was, they announced their new products or whatever. So let's see.
Oh, like E3 for Google? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so they announced like their Pixel 4 phone.
That is a slick looking phone, dude. I like it.
Talked about Google Stadia a little. Their new Pixel buds, the earbuds, which are actually pretty cool.
I like the I guess you could call it a string. I like the way they did that with those buds.
There's no string on the Pixel buds.
There totally is.
On the new ones.
Oh, okay.
Ones they just announced, yeah.
Oh,
wireless.
I didn't see those. Let me see these.
They're wireless with 5-hour battery life of continuous use.
That's kind of like the ones I just got. Oh, those are slick.
Yeah, they're like the lowest profile earbuds available.
Damn, dude. These are nuts, bro.
Yeah, their new Pixel Book. Let's see, what else did they announce? Oh, the Google Nest Minis, all the Google Home stuff, a new Nest Aware system for security shit, and all that. They went over a lot of stuff.
Oh, I like this.
But yeah, that's
pretty neat, dude.
I guess we can talk about this though. Once a month, besides my weekly news post, I'm supposed to do a blog post. There's more opinion and less news. I ended up doing a news one. Have you seen anything about watch parties on Twitch?
Yeah, I saw an email, and then I saw somebody talking about it.
Yeah, so they started testing watch parties on Twitch with a few select streamers. So if you're streaming and you have Amazon Prime, you can watch certain Amazon Prime shows and movies.
Oh, that's what that
and
is?
broadcast them over Twitch to your viewers. However, your viewers can only watch it if they also have Amazon Prime.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So then you can watch stuff with your Twitch viewers. You can watch, and I mean, it's supposed to start with a small catalog, but you know, like Jack Ryan, their newest
really
stuff is
cool.
on there, and they're just going to keep increasing it over time.
I really like this sort of TV, this other media crossover that Twitch has been experimenting with over the last like 2 years. Like they did the NFL thing, and like I don't really watch football, but like getting to watch it in this space is really fun. It's really fun, and especially having like a group of people to like pick from to watch those kinds. It's really neat just watching those personalities, because it's kind of like how you pick somebody to watch play a game or something like that. Like you're like, oh, I want to see their reaction to this or something like that. So I thought that was pretty neat. That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit limiting. The viewers have to have Amazon Prime, but
right.
I mean, at a certain point, Amazon has become so big and Prime so helpful, kind of, that I don't know a lot of people that don't have it unless they're struggling financially and it's just not in the cards for them at the time.
Right.
I mean, it's $100 a year, whatever it is, and you get extra streaming stuff, blah blah blah.
Well, don't we as streamers get it
discounts.
cheaper?
I don't know. I've had it before I started streaming. So
I started streaming and then got it, and I only paid like $15 for it, and I have not, for the life of me, paid for it again.
that you know of.
Yeah, to that I know. I mean, I look at my bank statements almost every day, so I've never seen it.
That's obsessive.
Yeah, I move money a lot.
Because what are you over there making moves and fucking?
Not really. Not really. I move a lot of
drug
things
dealer
around.
now.
No, not
you
anymore.
Got that blue meth, baby?
Not anymore, dude. Speaking of meth, did you watch El Camino?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, I've watched it in 2 sections, and I have one more section to watch. And I thought it was pretty fun. I didn't think it was like amazing or anything, but I thought it was pretty fun.
I kind of hate people like you.
Why?
I
love
school
Breaking
all
Bad.
day. Did school all day. Went to work. Got home at midnight, and then watched the entire thing the day it came out.
I would have loved to watch the entire thing.
If I start watching it, I don't care what else is on my schedule. Even if I get arrested, I'm gonna finish watching that sumbitch, because if I start watching something, I have to finish it.
I have a lot more bandwidth for that kind of thing. Like I have like a week, and then I have to start over because I'll forget. Like I started. It was on Twitch. Crazy enough, somebody was streaming it because like Soda Poppin' was playing a weird game, and I just happened to like look in the browser. You're not 100%. You're not. But Soda Poppin' was playing a weird game, so I went to the browser to see like more about the game because he was pissing me off with what he was doing. So I was like, I just want to see what this game fucking actually looks like. I click it.
Game?
No, that game was fun. It was like some weird like Legend of Zelda-esque thing.
Oh.
It was pretty neat, but I was like, I just want to see other people play the game. So I go to the browse page. There's only 3 people playing it, quote unquote. 3 people playing it. Him, one other guy, and this dude streaming El Camino from Netflix.
Jesus.
And I was like, I went over and I was like, yo, how far into this are we? And he goes, 15 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, he's paying attention. This is insane. Just some like no name. This is his account. This isn't his alt. Because then other people started to find it. And they showed up and like, hey, maybe not in this particular game. And he goes, why? He's like, because Soda Poppin's playing. He goes, oh shit. And then he moved it somewhere else. So we're sitting in a totally different game. People started finding it and like popping in. And like, then there was like 25 of us watching. So 25 of us all sitting here waiting for it to just go off. And I was like, no, dude, this is too many people here, dude. But then shit would happen. And then everybody was like, oh, shit. And like people were putting emotes in the chat to stuff that's happening. I was like, this is so fun to watch a movie this way. But I was like, I can't watch this whole thing because I feel I'm gonna be pissed if it cuts off at a point that like is leaving me in a position that I'm like, fuck, I need to watch the rest of this right now. So I walked away during a very like resetting of a scene. I was like, okay, I can leave here. And then I think I went to watch it Monday or something, and I fell asleep trying to finish it. But it was like 2 a.m. I don't know what you want from me.
You to finish it at 4 a.m.
Well, I plan on finishing it this weekend. So I'm gonna finish it this weekend, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's probably what a lot of people expect.
Oh, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, but it's good. I liked it.
But that's the thing, though, is they set it up, and they even tell you, they're like, if you are paying attention, they tell you that this isn't what you think it's gonna be, because they fuck you guys. Spoilers if you haven't fucking watched it yet. All right, I'm giving you right now. This is as much time as you have.
I'd like to point out that I have nothing to do with this. Go ahead.
Spoilers, and I'll fucking put a time code in when I stop talking about it at somewhere right here. So they tell you in so many certain ways that like Heisenberg is dead. This is definitely after the fact. Like this is definitely going to only be following Jesse and the things that he's doing. And like we're going to be kind of tying loose ends to other things that happened throughout. Like I feel like a lot of people thought it was going to be like a prequel thing, but how? Like the show itself prequelized like the whole thing, and there's nothing to wrap up on the end of Heisenberg's story. Like it's just Jesse's shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey,
I probably won't give you guys a time code either, dickheads. What?
The inability to preload a game on Epic Games.
Wait, is that Outer Worlds game on Epic?
It's one of the spots you can get it for PC. It's just the easiest spot for me to get it.
The
and I'm not
to
able to
preload games
preload
on PC alone is annoying as shit to me. You could do it all day on console.
You can do it on Steam. But it's up to the developer to allow it.
Yeah, they got to unlock it. I remember Remnant was like that.
Yeah, but I can't.
And Destiny.
I can't even preload it. So 4 o'clock rolls around, then I have to start downloading it.
See, that's lame.
Yeah.
See, like with Blizzard.
Then again, what was it? What was the last game I got into?
The monkey one or Greedfall?
I downloaded that. No. Destiny 2, the latest update. I preloaded that, but then after you preload it and it finally unlocks where you can start, what's the word? I want to say decompressing, but I know that's the wrong word. Where it's recompiles
it's like unpacking it.
Yeah, unpacking it. That takes longer to unpack a large game like that than it does to just straight download it and be done with it. Yep. Which is why on Steam, I'll probably never preload anything ever again because I have a 400 down connection. That's just way faster.
Yeah, see, that was the first time I'd ever done that with Destiny. I was like, this is
80 gigs,
fucking bananas. And so this is also the first time I'm doing it on something else for doing this with BattleNet, and like it's downloaded. Like I'm looking at it, and there was an update just the fucking like 10 minutes ago for a game that's not even like. I mean, it is out, I guess, for some people, but I don't. If once it goes live, if I could just click play and play it, I'll be stoked. But if I have to like do something else, I'm gonna be pissed off. Referencing Call of Duty, but
yeah,
I hope it's just smooth. I'm gonna be upset if it's not.
I doubt it'll be a problem until everybody piles in at once.
Yeah, I expect
the servers
that.
Crash, and then
I heavily expect that.
2 to 3 hours on Twitter of everybody bitching.
Fix your game. Why is it down? Fix your game.
This happened last time too. We're the worst type of fucking video game players.
What a fucking rollout, dude. Fix your game. So annoying, dude.
Uh, I'm so excited to play a game that I even called in to work sick tomorrow, sushi, and I'm
No, I didn't call in. I didn't call
and,
in sick.
and
I'm just off.
I'm gonna play all night long. I'm gonna do 24 hours, man. Yeah, I love Call of Duty.
I do.
Oh, the servers are down like they were last time and the time before that, and every other release of every major game where 5 to 10 million people all try to get on at once.
Yeah, dude.
Why didn't I prepare for this?
Exactly. I'm prepared. I'm ready to go.
Jesus Christ.
I'm excited. You know what though does really suck? This even on the topic of that is the dudes who called off for Fortnite and then got fucking caught that playing that game, dude.
I hadn't thought about that. That's pretty funny.
Oh man, dude, there were so many people I'm sure that were called out and they were so excited. And all the kids who pretended to be sick the night before so they could stay home and play and then just got fucked by that black hole, dude. That was probably one of the craziest events like that you could have done to roll out like a season or whatever, but that's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
God damn. Way to go, Epic. You guys are nuts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I got nothing else. What about
As
you?
usual.
I know you're so funny, dude.
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
I told you we're going to train you. You're my Pavlov's dog, you little bitch. I'm going to stop you from going, oh, you're so funny. Every time somebody makes a smart-ass comment, be quick-witted and come back at me. Let's bounce the ball back and forth. I'm just booting the ball right off your face now. It does no good. I need some back and forth, baby. So we're going to up that wit, and we're going to stop the, you're so funny. You're so funny. I fucking hate you. Sound like a goddamn Fortnite player.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, yeah. But yeah, that sounds like a great podcast to me. Fuck, I hate my life. Let's get this over with. Jesus Christ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Distinguished Chubby, where this is now the end of an era. We're gonna have different shit happening now because Gerb decided to finally be fed up with the way it's been going.
I had my tizzy fit. I'm good.
You did. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Soon to be watching. Make sure you guys are subscribing and sharing it. Make sure you're following Gerb on Twitter and on Twitch. Same for myself, where we post updates about the stuff and when it gets released. I'm gonna try to edit this super quick and get it out, so it should be out today as well.
Yeah, Vikid already follows me, so
there you go.
Get your girl on this
Poor
shit,
V kid. Poor V kid. Yeah, V, I love you, dog. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
No neck in the
And
kid. See you later.
It'll be no. That's not what it is.
Chunky butt and the dude.
That would have been a good one.
Wheelchair and Ben.
Wheelchair and Ben. Signing off.
It'll just be a jab. It's a small dick. You're not getting no roundhouse or anything. Yeah, I call it the 1-inch punch. It's got as much power as fucking Bruce Lee, though. I'll tell you that much. What? You took an extra beat there. I think mostly it's internet connection and Discord now at this point. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, God. Hey, you remember that last fucking podcast we did where you didn't show up? And then we finally got together. We do the podcast. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. I'm finally done giving you shit. And during the podcast, you say, we're going to put another one out next week. And then guess what happens on Monday? Oh, I got a job and I got to do things. You would have taken tomorrow off like a tool bag. All right, I'm going to cancel you and find a new fucking host. Jesus Christ. Don't know what number it is. Calling it a stream. Call the listeners chat. Fuck. Where's Timmy?
Timmy!
Nothing? Shit. No, I bet Timmy has a job too. What a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, just so you guys know, Sushi has a small dick. What's up, Sushi? You still gonna be quiet? Okay, I'll go on. His ass fro is so fucking thick that when he asks for a rim job, you literally need a machete. Still nothing, Sushi, huh? Okay. If you've ever seen Sushi in real life, you know those dogs that kind of got like, it's like usually like coarse hair, kind of like curly a little bit longer than the type of dog you normally see, kind of like a coarse-haired Dachshund. Sushi is like a coarse-haired Dachshund in the sense that he's got all that curly, kind of short, kind of medium hair, looks douchey, but at the same time, his legs are so short, he looks like he's riding a fucking Dachshund. That's all. So what were we talking about today, Sushi?